Hey guys, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna break down just how expensive it is to be a woman in today's day and age. It's important to keep in mind that I'm a woman in my 30s, so I don't represent all women everywhere, and also I live in Los Angeles, so things are obviously a little bit more expensive here than they are other places in the world. But this is just to give you a general idea. Okay, so let's start with my tier 1 of products that I use every single morning when I wake up. Let me know if you'd like an individual price breakdown, but this totals to about $650 in product. Next is my nighttime routine. These products total about $610. Again, happy to include a price breakdown per item for you should you request it. Now onto hair products. So products alone, I'm gonna say are around $200 to $300, and then there's the actual tools. This blow dryer alone costs $300. I just point out that I did get that on sale, but still. So if we're talking the total of the tools, that's probably another $500 to $600 right there. Of course, it's important to keep in mind that lots of these are one-time purchases. And most of the products last between 3 to 4 months, but these are still things that we have to pay for that you don't. Now let's talk about my face. The Botox that I get costs me about $250 every 3 to 4 months. The filler that I get costs me about $750 about once a year. Now let's talk about my body. That laser hair removal that I get, yeah, it costs me about $280 every 3 months. The spray tan that I'm getting later today is gonna cost me $60. And the Pilates class that I went to this morning cost me $30 or $200 a month for an unlimited membership. Oh shoot, and I almost forgot my manicures and pedicures. Yeah, so that's about $100 every 2 weeks. Oh, of course, and then there's makeup. Yeah, right. All that stuff, and there's way more of it too under my sink. It's hard for me to total all that up, but ballpark, and this is me being on the conservative end of things, I'd say it's about $1,000 worth of product, and that's just the stuff that I use every day. Please don't tell me, we're not the ones telling you to do all of that. Here's the thing. There's a lot of pressure to be hairless, tan, poreless, beautiful people. And you know who put those beauty standards in place? Men. You know who owns lots of those beauty companies and fashion companies and famous lingerie brands? Men. So if you're gonna tell me what I should wear and how I should look, the least you can do is buy me a drink.
So men should pay for a bunch of things that men didn't really ask you to do. See, the way they communicate, it always boxes you into a corner. They try to make it seem like men place these beauty standards on women. No, you're just competing with a bunch of other women on Instagram. You're competing with the Real Housewives of wherever the fuck. Like, you're competing with them. That's it. You all have this certain look in your head that you have to look like, or men won't find you attractive, when in all reality, men find most women attractive. Women don't find most men attractive. So it's all really nonsense, right? So do men tell you guys that it's attractive to have big eyelashes? No, men never said that. Do men tell you that it's attractive to have Freddy Krueger claws? No, we don't tell you that's attractive. Would men say, you know what? You do your toes and nails yourself? Oh, you don't have them professionally done. You're a bozo. Get out of here. I can't date you. I can't even sleep with you. No, men don't say anything like that. Makeup. Men don't even like it when women wear a lot of makeup. A little bit is cool. A little bit. It's all about the natural beauty. That's it. You're all trying to look like something that you're not. Botox and filler. Men asked you to do that? No, you're competing with other women. Women who are younger than you. If you accepted your age, we'd be good here. Men don't ask for all of that. You just put that there so it's like, I'm entitled to this and I'm entitled to that because I'm a woman. It's more expensive to be a woman. You make it more expensive to be a woman. That's it. And when you're like, oh, you need to pay for my drink or pay for my coffee because I'm getting ready to go on a date with you, that's entitlement. You're showing up for me, so I should pay for all of that. That makes no sense. And they add it all up when they're taking a dab of this, a dab of that, a dab of this, a dab of that. It's not the whole bottle of these products. If we wanted to use your logic, men are not going for it. Let's get the next one.
Only men who can't afford you are going to be upset when you say you want a provider man. Because if that's what you were, you wouldn't be upset. You would be like, oh yeah, of course you would want someone like that. I worked so hard to give this to my family. Like, of course you want a provider man. But if you can't provide that, then you take that all personal. Why do you want a provider man? You just want to, you're a gold digger. You want to sit on your butt all day. You want this. It's always the brokies who are upset that you want a provider man.
When men say that they don't want to be used, is that men saying that they're a bum and they're mad because they can't provide? Once again, the way they communicate, it boxes you into a corner. So if you can't provide, you're a brokey. If you can provide and you want a woman to show you something, you're stingy. What happens if you just don't want to be used? Still waiting on that one. They're never going to tell you that. Listen, this is how it goes. A man could have it. He's not trying to be used. A man could not have it, have a little bit of it. He's not trying to be used. They don't seem to understand this. They think they're going to shame you into submission. It doesn't go that way. This is why I tell dudes, right? If women aren't into you, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone, because whether you have the money or not, see, before the money even comes, you have to have a bunch of characteristics. You have to have a bunch of things set in place to make that money. If she can't see that within you, that's her loss. That's her loss. How do you think these women get with dudes and they see a vision, the dude makes it happen, then they reap the benefits of him making it happen? If they can't see that, I don't care, on to the next. And for all the men that want to spend money on women, that's your prerogative. There's not enough simps to go around. Let's get the next one.
Okay, I just got back from my Hinge date. Yo, okay, I'll give you guys a full fucking debrief. Like, I need to fully debrief this date, like, tomorrow or something. But I'm hungry, so I am going to tell you this one little anecdote about the date. So, he goes to, like, we've got one round of drinks, right? They bring the check. He goes to put his card down, his credit card. And I, like, look at his credit card. We have the same credit card. Like, I have the same credit card as him. So I go, like, just to say something, I'm like, oh, I have the same card as you. And it was, like, loud in there. So he thought that I was, like, offering to pay, or, like, offering to, like, put my card down too, some shit like that. So I say this, I'm like, oh, I have the same card as you. But it's, like, loud in there. So he, like, kind of looks at me, like, and he's like, no, I got it. Like, I'll pay. I go, huh? What? I'm like this. I go, what? He's like, yeah, no, I'll get the drinks. Like, I got it. I'm like, yeah, no, what? Wait, what do you mean? I was like, oh, no, baby boy. I wasn't offering to pay. It was funny, but I was like, no, like, I don't offer to pay, babe. And he was, like, laughing. He's like, oh, I thought you were, like, saying you'll put your card down. I go, no, babe, that would never come out. That would never come out of my mouth. No, I didn't even have my card with me. Like, I didn't even bring my card. I brought this face card. That's about it. So, yeah, I'll give you a full debrief tomorrow.
Okay, so he didn't have a problem paying for the date. So why are you not giving him kudos for being a man and paying for it? Why are you clowning this dude because he thought you were reaching for your card, but you weren't? He misinterpreted. So why are you making fun of him? They're always trying to sit on this high horse, get on this camera and show out and play games. For what? For attention, rage bait, clout. Dude was a gentleman. And she still finds some way to clown him. This is why men are ignoring the entitlement. Because they know what's going on. See, they want to put things on the internet and have you not say anything. Have you be dumb to the games. But they're frustrated a lot out here because men are waking up to the games. Isn't that funny? Dude was like, no. Don't ever disrespect me. Like, I got this. But she's like, no, that's not what I was doing at all. The funny thing about it is they will spend their money on a guy that they're actually interested in. They turn around, get out here, get older, and they're like, I would never. Yeah, we know the truth. Let's get the next one.
Here are 3 things that I feel like I am not obligated to do as a girlfriend. So the first thing is cooking for my boyfriend. I'm sorry, hun, but I am not cooking for you. Now, I don't mind, you come over my house, we're chilling. I'm hungry, you're hungry, and I decide to whip something up and I make you a plate. Like, I don't mind that. But the minute you decide that I have to cook for you because I'm your girlfriend and it's my job, pick a bill. Any bill. Because I don't gotta do shit. Second thing that I don't feel like I'm obligated to do is clean your house. Honey, you have an apartment? I have an apartment. Why would I come to your apartment to clean your house and you're a grown-ass adult? No, I'm not. What? No. I will be giving you the numbers to the maids that I use. I'm not doing that. To keep you as my boyfriend? To get a ring? I'm not doing that. That's so desperate. I'm so sorry. I'm not leaving my house to come to your house, to clean your house, to prove that I'm a good... No, not happening. Third and last thing is I will not be moving in or living with my boyfriend. Now, I know some people is not going to agree with this, but honestly, I just feel like if I do, it'll kind of be contradicting everything that I was just talking about, because then you'll definitely feel like you're obligated to do all those things like cooking and cleaning. And I also don't like the fact that now this man feels like he has all this access to my body. Yeah, no. Now you're getting all these wifey benefits on a girlfriend budget. Yeah, no. You didn't really earn any of these benefits, to be honest, and there's no actual real commitment. like you're just my boyfriend. That's not happening. You will not get unlimited sexual access to me, and I'm not your wife. And you will not baby mother me. All that fucking, a baby will sure come out of it. No shade, but you will not baby mother me. So if you want to actually live like a married couple, then we need to be married.
So we heard about everything that she won't do. What will she do? A lot of women share this similar outlook on things. I don't want to do wifey material things on a girlfriend's salary. You're going to hear all of this nonsense, right? What will you do? How do you prove that you're ready to be a wife? How do you prove this? They're going to, throw it back to the men. How are you proving that you're a husband? Well, if a guy is taking you seriously, he's going to be investing in you and taking you on dates and being chivalrous. Isn't that what you ask for? So you can kind of gauge if he's going to be a provider or not. So he's already doing that. What does he get in return for that? Box. Used box that some other guy got that he didn't have to invest into. It's the same song and dance. So you're not willing to do all of that, and that's cool. You can keep that strategy. You're only going to attract suckers. You're not going to attract the guys that you really want. And then there will be a problem with that too. It's just funny. They don't want to work to earn a man. They think a man is just going to drop down and fall from the heavens. That's not how it goes. All men want women to do is earn the good treatment. And they're like, who the hell do you think you are? So a guy works, he grinds, he gets it out the mud. And you want him to just hand it over to you, which is fine, but that's not reality. It's not reality at all. So you don't want to do a bunch of things for a man, but you expect a man to take you seriously. And if you notice, I show all races. I show people from Australia, the UK, all different types of clips of different types of women. It's the same thing. So don't ever get it confused like, this will be better, this will be better. No, you still got to be on your P's and Q's. Because they all start to think like this because it's influenced by the media. They push this message around. Guys are saying, you know what? I could clean my place myself. I can make myself my own food. I can pay for things, or I could just do it myself. So I don't really need you for all that. So what can I get out of you? Since you want to be transactional. And it's funny because the things that men want are free. The things they're asking of you cost money, resources. This is why we don't play by the same set of rules. If you reverse this and a man said all of the same things, they would be like, well, you're not ready to be a husband. You're not ready to be a provider. That's not fair. And so what is this?